Well, we're back here in the road trip across America. We are in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to fix up an Airbnb so no matter where you are in the community, and this is actually not as good as it looks, but it's not as bad as you think, you can make sound investments with Airbnbs. Now, as I've said in other videos, this Airbnb is about 4 miles from downtown Tulsa, maybe a little bit closer, a mile from Tulsa University, less than a mile from the Whittier area, which is a gentrified downtown area, and it is beginning to attract young people. So when you look at this area here, you see that there is significant opportunity. This house right next to me is being fixed up right now. You can see the roof. That's always a good indication of the care for a house. It's the roof. We got one across the street that's the same way. Look at that nice sharp roof. And because they're only about 7/10 of a mile from Tulsa University, there is built-in opportunities here in 74110, which is the lowest economic zip code in Tulsa, as I've mentioned. But yet, if you're located in the right place, and that's why you got to know where you're at, then make good investments. Well, this is one such investment. This is our Airbnb. When I started driving into the neighborhood and saw that it was 74110, I went, oh boy. I didn't have anything to do with booking this, but we got here and found that this is a pretty cool situation. Basically, the owners completely retrofitted this thing. It was a complete renovation. You can see down to the paneling outside, the wood around the windows, the former smokestack. It is no longer. It's just there for looks. You can see the siding has been, it's been more than fixed up. It's been replaced. There's no question about it. All the way through the house. Very nice paint job. It's got cameras around. You can always tell an Airbnb by just how sharp it is outside, because you don't want to drive up to an Airbnb and it look like a dump. That's just not good marketing. So you want to have that looking good. And I have noticed a lot of Airbnbs in this area close to Tulsa University. So as we go up the stairs, nice patio, completely redone. I estimate that minimum they put $50,000 into this house. And you look inside and you see why. Now, it's lived in. I'm not trying to hide anything. Right now, it's my Rams jacket. As I'm taping this, we are exactly 3 days out of the NFC Championship with the Los Angeles Rams. Plenty of room for you to be on the bandwagon there. Now, so you have a house that is about 850 square feet. And they have used this very well. If you look at the living room in here, this house sleeps 6 people. Got a nice big screen, the fireplace. It used to be right here and has been taken out. Notice the walls, the paneling, the molding on the top, all new. Everything is new here, but the key to a successful Airbnb is what the buyer thinks who's renting the week when they come in. So you're able to overcome a lot of issues with the neighborhood. This is a so-so neighborhood, but the Airbnb is anything but so-so. So you see here, counter to eat. The ice machine is going crazy. I need to fix that before I go. I'm on my way to Kansas for the day before the enormous winter storm gets here. Now, it's not a very big kitchen, but is this not perfect for an Airbnb? Do you need a big kitchen for an Airbnb? You don't. Brand new refrigerator. Notice the wooden floor. Now, that's the way to go. Wooden floor, because you don't have to do a lot of cleanup with a wooden floor. You see here, you got a washer dryer, relatively new, nice shape. It's the little things with the Airbnb that you're looking for. Accessible ironing board, right there. They even gave us soap, snuggles, and the cool thing is I use that because I didn't bring very much clothes this week. I've been here for 5 days. I figured I'd cycle. It's even easier when you can wash. This is the bedroom I'm in. It's small. It doesn't need to be very big. It does have a flat screen. The one thing they missed, and I'll tell you, as you're putting together Airbnbs, the small things count. There's exactly 3 hangers in this Airbnb. That would be the one thing I would say is unacceptable. Everything else is just been great. Here's your bathroom. This is the one I'm in. It's all been redone. Everything has been redone. I estimate minimum $50,000. And if the people who came in here and do this have a crew that's regular, maybe they can cut that down. But look at this. Everything's been redone. But it's sharp. You've got the closets. Boy, we're into the big TVs. Now, if we cared about hangers as much as we care about the TVs, we'd be in good shape. Hey, what do you know? I just found something that I could put my suitcase on. I would have that in all the rooms, and they didn't. Small things, really not being critical, but small things you can do to make an Airbnb even better. Here's a master bedroom. Michael is living here this week. He was here longer than me. So, don't mind that. Look at the bathroom here. Sharp bathroom. See if they have any hangers here. Nope. But everything's been redone. Down to the bathroom here. The shower. Look at that, sharp shower. Cheap water heads, but they work. And you know, when you're in a situation like this, it's about all you care about. Okay, it works, fine. I'm not going to be too picky. I'm not looking for a Marriott, even though that's where I typically stay. And the issue with Airbnb is always the beds. If you invested in Airbnb, get good beds. Because if you're going to get bad reviews, you can do everything right and forget the hangers and beds, and you're in trouble. So make sure that you do that. Okay, now let's see if I can get out of here. Yeah, all right, figured that out. Thankfully. We're going to go take a look at the backyard. Okay. Look at this. Sharp backyard right across the street there. That's another house that's being fixed up. It's being turned into an Airbnb, I can guarantee you. Why Airbnbs as opposed to rentals? Rentals are going to get about $1,200 a month. This Airbnb does, we speculate, minimum $3,000 a month. Now, this is a cash flow thing, and you've got to manage it. There's a lot of things you have to do. So, but you're not going to get the house trashed like you do in a rental situation. Let's take a look outside. Look at this. It's got a barbecue. It's got a patio back here. Air conditioner. Look at that patio. I mean, we're not going to kid ourselves and say it's Cabo. Okay? But given what you have here, they did a really good job. You can see this was turned into a bathroom here. This is the bathroom off the master. Originally, that bathroom wasn't here, so they added the bathroom. So this is easily a $50,000 retro, but they got this, I'm positive, at wholesale. And the wholesale on these rates probably somewhere between $40,000 to $45,000. You put 50, you're at 105. Comps come in at 130 or higher. This one would be higher. You can tell, look at the side paneling again over here. You got that. You make your investment. You run it out at $3,000 a month here. That's $36,000 cash flow in 12 months. And you don't have to worry about renters who don't care about the place and trash it. So I've said this on other videos, but the play in 74110 is look for Airbnbs, fix up the Airbnbs, do the small things with the Airbnbs, and make a lot of money with the Airbnbs. That is my suggestion here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 74110, less than a mile away from Tulsa University, 2 to 3 miles from downtown. The perfect place for you to stay.